former NFL offensive lineman, NFL color analyst Ross Tucker on how he thinks the Browns will address the quarterback position in the offseason.
I think that the Browns are going to have a very solid team next year because they're going to get above average quarterback play from Kirk Cousins or Daniel Jones or someone of that ilk. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Jones had a Sam Darnold-esque resurgence or a Baker Mayfield in Tampa-esque play. I think in this offense, Daniel Jones, with his ability to run, could really do some positive things. The thing I like about Cousins, you'd save a ton of money.
Let's welcome in Fred Greetham, senior analyst for the Orange and Brown Report. Fred, I know you wrote an article kind of with a veteran projection and a rookie projection. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm intrigued by Daniel Jones. I'm not going to lie. I think a Kevin Stefanski type of under center play action, the zone run. I think that plays to the things he does well.
Yeah, I mean, he sure lit up the Browns last year. I mean, early in the season, I think he was 17 of 19 the first half, just doing those quick little swing passes and then finding Malik Neighbors. He fell off, obviously, because the Giants were ready to move on from him. I really didn't follow him closely, so I don't really know, other than he's always been kind of like criticized for being drafted too high and whatever happened with him. I'm all for getting a quarterback that fits the system and you can play to their strengths. And Stefanski has shown in his career that he seems to almost work better with those. I'm not going to say journeyman guys, but guys that really, like Case Keenum, really didn't do a whole lot until he had to play under Stefanski up there in Minnesota when Sam Bradford got hurt and he led that team to NFC Championship. I think he had 26, 27 touchdowns and only 6 or 7 interceptions. He did the same thing. Kirk Cousins had some of his best years with him. So, I mean, I think they have to get back to that. I preached all offseason last year when it was Deshaun Watson. He just had to stay on the field. He didn't do that, but he had to just be an average quarterback, at least average, because they had other pieces on this team, and he wasn't even near average. So to me, I think I keep saying quarterback play is the biggest need here with the Browns. Unfortunately, that's how it is around the league. A lot of teams are always looking for quarterbacks. And maybe you can catch lightning in a bottle with Daniel Jones and he can have the resurgence like Baker Mayfield did in Tampa. Maybe Cousins back in a system that he's used to. Um, I think there's several options, and I think that they need to go all in, maybe not to the extreme they did with Deshaun Watson, but turn over every rock and find a suitable answer, somebody that can run this offense and be effective, because I still say that was the biggest problem in last year. You had such bad quarterback play. You were 1-6. Your season was over. Didn't matter what you did the rest of the year. The season was over. I mean, when you're 1-6, and so that's really where the focus should be.